Okay, so I just finished up episode 2 of Paradise. It is titled Mayday, which is the international radio distress signal. So this episode could also be called Distress because most of this episode we see Xavier in distress about where he is, what life is like outside of the bunker. This episode could also be called When Xavier Met Terry. So we get to learn more about Xavier and Terry meeting and them, their love story growing, which is so interesting. So it starts off with the Secret Service training in 2004. He hurts his kneecap, which I'm thinking is the exact same kneecap he's injured when the plane crashes due to the hailstorm. Like, oh my gosh. We meet a group of orphans. And first of all, I was like, where are these children's parents? Where are their family? How young were they when the incident happened? Where were they when the incident happened? Why are they nonverbal? Is this to do with trauma? We find out that it is Daniel, his sister, as well as other people that were on a tournament bus with him the day that it happened. We see the themes of survival mode and also what it means to be of privilege in this instance. Xavier is someone of privilege who's just come from this place where he's been medicated and fed for all these years while all of these survivors above ground have literally been scrounging, fighting for themselves, and just trying to survive, right? We see almost like a Stockholm syndrome with the children because they have a fear of the unknown. Xavier offers them to come back with him to Colorado, but they're like, no, we like it here. We also see the children bury the bad man who Xavier killed. And instead of just like leaving him alone or going straight to helping Xavier or whatever, once they acknowledge that the man is dead, they immediately start getting to work in formation to bury this man, which made me think, wow, how many adults have they had to bury that this is their system? They're like, oh, let's give this person a nice like send off, let's cover them. That is fascinating. This episode, we also found out finally what Dr. Terry Collins is a doctor of. Dr. Terry, in the past, is studying for her doctorate in the subject of cell, molecular, and organismal biology. She also brings up these mushrooms that I feel are going to play a part later on because then maybe Xavier is going to be able to know which mushrooms he can consume and which mushrooms he can't consume based on conversations he's had with his wife. Obviously, as was set in the previous episode, Shailene Woodley's character Annie goes off to find him in Arkansas. She takes him back to Graceland. She cuffs him. Once she finds out that he is from Colorado, she asks for him to take him back to Colorado. However, he needs to get to Atlanta to save Terry. But your girl Shailene is pregnant and her boo thing is in Colorado, so she's thinking it's a sign. I don't know. We shall see how this goes. I have one more episode to watch this week, and that is episode 3. All in all, I love that this episode bridged what happened in the premiere, as well as a reminder of why Xavier decided to get on that plane to find Terry and what Terry means to him. Okay, catch you in the next one.